Today is going to be my first proper wild camp. I'll apologise for the terrible angle and camera footage, but I am driving and I didn't have the GoPro set up to record, so I'm just doing it on my phone. But already I'm off to a bad start. Can you believe it? I mean, how bad can it be? The sun is shining, it's a beautiful day, and I am going wild camping for the first time. Proper wild camping as well. I'm really excited. I was a bit nervous this morning, had to do some really good self-talk, positive self-talk. Yeah, and now I'm feeling really excited. My bag's packed, but disaster. Dun, dun, dun. I have forgotten my head torch. What? And my spork. Luckily enough, I like a McFlurry, so I had a spoon in the car, which I'm going to shove in my bag, and I also have like a lantern torch thing from when I do my car camps in the car as well. So problem solved. We're going to be all right. We're just going to have to make do. Going to be resourceful, because granted I'm only 20 minutes from home. If I go back, I'm then worried that I'm not going to get there on time and have time to set up my tent and do all of that, because, you know, I've got to find a spot and everything. So, yeah, nervous, excited. That's the start. Welcome. What is that? But here I am. Let's just get out the car and do this. There's bloody loads of them. Finally arrived at my destination. I am currently at Meldon Reservoir car park. There's a number of reasons that I decided to do the wild camping here for my very first time. One of them was that I have been here before when I climbed High Willys and Yes Tour, so I kind of know the area roughly, although the walk that I'm going to do is slightly different. I've had a look at the map, I've got a rough idea of where I'm going to go. The other reason that I've chosen this area is because it's legal to wild camp here, and I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, to go somewhere where you're not really allowed for my first time. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but I know it's frowned upon in other areas, really. So I thought I'd be more comfortable doing it somewhere where legally I can. So here I am. I've got everything I need, I think. We'll find out, won't we, when I get out there. So yeah, let's do this. I'm excited. Makes such a difference with the sun shining, and yes, finally at last I have some good weather. I've managed to get a bit of a name for myself over the last few videos of just everything being just terrible weather whenever I do anything, so it's really nice to actually be out in the sunshine for a change. So I've just come from there. As you can see, it's just like an open space, and I'm about to go into it. Looks a bit scary. I don't know, it's like the shape of the trees. It just looks really gnarly and moody, and I don't know if I'm going to find a spot to camp in here, to be honest. I can't find anywhere here. There's a good spot back there where I can stop off, but I just feel a bit exposed out there. I don't know, we'll see where I end up, but it's just beautiful. late and I want some time to sit and look at the beautiful stream. What an amazing place to be. We found our spot. Just here. I mean, doesn't get better than that for a first time spot, does it? Come on. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I just have a little explaining to do. It's a bit embarrassing really, but I thought I'd preempt the messages that I may get regarding this. In my defence, I thought where I was about to camp was legal, but having looked at the Dartmoor map, which I will show you here, there is a very small slither of white where you're not supposed to camp, and stupidly I camped in that white area without realising it. I mean, seriously, look at all the purple where you're allowed to camp, and I stupidly chose the only section that you're not supposed to. So please forgive me. I did treat the area with respect and I did leave no trace. I'll let you get back to the video now. Thanks! Well, that took me longer than the first time. I don't know what was going on. I got myself in the right state. But it's up. Yay! Yeah. I'm so excited. Right, so I guess I'm going to get my mat blown up. That's definitely going to be quicker than last time. But yeah, so far so good. So I'm all set up. I just got changed into something snuggly and warm, and I've got my down jacket for a bit later on as I get a bit colder. But I'll talk you through my setup. So I've got my Vango Banshee 200 tent, and inside here, I'm in. It is such a mess. I'm not very good at being tidy, but I've got my Thermarest Xtherm sleeping mat. I've got a fleece liner for my sleeping bag, which is an OEX something 900. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so yeah, this is me. It's my setup. I think I'm just going to go and chill and sit and watch the river for a bit. Lock all this up, try and keep it as warm in here as possible. Absolutely stunning. Right by my tent. I'm going to need to bear that in mind tonight when I'm trying to sleep. If I hear like footsteps or whatever, it's going to be sheep. This one's been following me. Hey! Not bothered. Can I come up? I'm not going to hurt you. My home for the night. Oh, it's starting to get dark now. Whew. I should probably think about having something to eat. I'm going to need to get a proper tripod, I think, because I've tried to put you down here, but you can't see nothing what's going on. But basically I'm about to have something to eat. You don't really need to see me cook it, do you? So I've got my pot, my gas. I've got meatballs and rice tonight in here. Now, I did do what everybody advised after last time and get myself, sorry, these little bags. But the problem I've got, I suppose it could work, but I'm just going to pour it in and do it that way. So yeah, gonna have some dinner and then yeah, enjoy the sound of the stream and keep jumping out my skin every time the sheep bar. But yeah, oh god, I'm so happy to be here. It's just awesome. So lucky. Good evening. So I am toasty warm. Oh, I was so worried. Like, I get so worried about getting cold because I'm such a cold person. But I feel really warm. So I think it's about 7:30. It's dark outside. It's really dark. Don't know what I'm going to do for the next few hours because I've got no signal and I didn't bring a book or anything. I've got some podcasts downloaded that I suppose I could listen to. Sorry, this is hurting my arm having to hold it. I definitely need to get myself a proper little tripod. The walk wasn't that long. I've got no idea how far I walked today, but I parked at Meldon Reservoir car park and walked down the reservoir and followed the stream that enters into the reservoir, and I found myself in this beautiful little area. I mean, oh, it's just so stunning here, so nice. I feel really lucky that this is my first experience of wild camping, to be in such a beautiful spot. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's just brilliant.
Oh, good morning. It is 6:30-ish. So after I last spoke to you, I literally just lay in the dark listening to the sound of the stream running, and just was dozing pretty much until about 11, and then I went to sleep properly and I slept relatively well actually. I did keep waking up just to move because I was getting a bit uncomfortable, but I've got a really sore throat and my sinuses feel all blocked this morning, so might have to do a COVID test. I'm sure it's not the Rona, but yeah, so I don't feel great, which is such a shame, but it was a good night. I haven't opened the tent yet, so I'm looking forward to opening that up and seeing my beautiful view that I chose. Yeah. Oh, coffee. So yeah, I've got this horrible Kenko. Wouldn't recommend it, but it serves me right for getting the cheapest one in the shop. And I got it because it's got like, I think it's like a latte type one, so it's got a bit of sugar in it as well. But it tastes disgusting. Yeah, don't be buying this. It's rubbish. What is that? What is it? It's needed. So I'm going to drink it anyway, but seriously, come on, man. Never mind, it could be worse, eh? Terrible coffee, but accompanied by a beautiful view. I can handle the coffee for that. So, I'm all packed up, ready to go, and leave no trace, as always, as you can see. Put all my rubbish in my bag, so I'll get rid of that when I get back to the car park. What an enjoyable stay, and what a spot. What a spot. Just beautiful. And have a nice slow walk back to the car now. As I turned off the camera, I fell over. Slipped on that rock. Oh, my bum. That's going to be bruised. Oh well.
Well, that's it. I did it. My first ever wild camp. I'm really, really pleased with how it went. I could not have asked it to be any better. I mean, what a beautiful spot. So nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it again. I don't know when. I think some of the things I was worried about, like carrying my backpack, because last time I didn't actually walk that far last time when I did my practice run, and it was really pulling on my shoulders, but I've played about with it since then, and I just did what, just over 3 miles with no problems whatsoever. And it's heavy. I mean, yesterday I had 4 litres of water in there. So yeah, that was absolutely fine. That was really good. The other thing was being cold again. I actually was taking off layers in the night because I was so toasty warm. It was really nice. I still haven't got a pillow, but I used my down jacket, which was amazing. So that's the next thing I definitely need to invest in, is a pillow of some sort. But yeah, it went really well. I'm really pleased. I loved every minute of it. I was going to do a nice little summary as I was walking on the way back, but it got quite windy and I had a little moment. I got a bit emotional. So yeah, I thought I'd wait till I get back to the car, mainly because of the wind. Yeah, so if you've watched this, thank you so much for joining me on my first wild camp. I hope there's going to be many, many more.